My name is Jeremy Towns.
My name is Marshall Pollard.
My name is Stevie Carnell.
My name is Taylor Hancock.
I grew up in Dolomite, Alabama. I came to Samford by way of football.
The atmosphere was something that I was really attracted to. It was a small kind of feeling, and it felt more like a community than a school.
As soon as I drove on campus, I just kind of had that, moment, and I just fell in love with it.
Went through 2 injuries and was no longer playing sports, which is a big reason why I came to the university. During that year, a year of a lot of questions, a year of considering, why am I at this place? I recognized that the differences that I felt were differences that I needed to feel.
A guy named Jamal Lett kind of just kept inviting me to this Bible study, kept asking me to come. I would be like, nah, that's not really my speed. He kept asking me anyway, and I finally told him, yeah, I'll come. When he started making it the gospel relevant to me, saying Jesus and putting it in the terms of he could be your homeboy, I started understanding like, okay, I can relate to this now.
In high school, there's not much in-depth involvement in what you're learning about. You're just kind of learning it because there's a requirement that you have to learn it. The University Fellows completely throws that out the window. It's putting all of your knowledge together, not necessarily sitting down and memorizing a textbook.
I was studying. It was about to be finals time. I got a phone call in the basement that my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 small cell carcinoma lung cancer, and that is pretty much the worst news that you can get. So right away, I fell apart.
Samford provided a space for not only me to ask those questions in an academic context, but also in a practical context. What that looked like was my ability to help start an after-school program in Southtown's housing project, a space where I learned firsthand that their education was failing them, that they were 14 years old and couldn't read.
The University Fellows take the sophomore fellows to Italy every January. It's one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had. It was really great going with the professors too, because they are doing what they love. If you corner them in a museum, you can spend an hour in there with them. They're just so excited and so knowledgeable, and they're just so ready to share that knowledge with you.
The gospel was the fuel for me to impact people. I had a bigger purpose for being here, basically to impact people that were around me. It was a reason to be in college, not just for academics or to play football.
My dad's Sunday school teacher at church actually came up to my mom. He said, every Sunday in Sunday school, Tommy raises his hand, and he just, every Sunday, his only request is, I just want to see my girl graduate. I'm due to graduate 4 months later in May, and it just doesn't look good. And so he began to share this idea that his Sunday school class had come up with.
I made a lot of decisions for the Southtown housing community that that led to a lot of great things for kids. To see God's hand in the story that's being told is wonderful.
Samford has definitely prepared me to take new experiences and to be excited about them. I may not know exactly everything that's coming or what's going to be thrown at me, but I feel like I could take it on.
I was able to make a difference because we were at a place that talked about what was going on in life. And I don't think you're going to find that at many places.
On Friday morning of the following week, I pull into my church in Powder Springs, Georgia. I walk in, and the entire sanctuary is full of my family, my friends, my church family. And down at the end of the aisle, I see Dean Finch from the Rock School of Business. They, presented me with a diploma. They read it, that it was to be confirmed later in May, but given that day in January in the state of Georgia, so that my dad could see.
You get to be at a place where you can speak up. You can make an impact, and simultaneous to that, the university is making an impact on you. And I think that that's truly special.
And I'll never forget, his little head just fell in his hands, and he just cried. But it was a precious moment, one that I will never forget because of the precious gift that Samford gave us that day.
Samford is definitely like a family.
There was something special about Samford.
It has become home to me. I came to faith here. I've been educated here. I've been able to play football here. It has impacted me to learn how and to be motivated to love people.
The gift that they gave us was just absolutely priceless.
And Samford just pulls you in. You're never going to find another place like Samford.